friends, it's Wiki Wednesday, and we are continuing along the list of animals that form the Chinese zodiac with the horse. The horse came right behind the snake, since the snake rode in on the horse's front leg. People born in the year of the horse are supposed to be active, energetic, and animated. My daddy was born in the year of the horse. Mommy really loves horses, so I need to learn more about them so I can compete for Mommy's affection. As always, the link to Kittle, the Kids Encyclopedia, is in the description below if you want to read along. This article needed a whole team of horses to pull it, so Daddy helped me trim it to make it puppy-sized. Horse facts for kids. Horses are mammals of the family Equidae. They were domesticated from wild horses by humans at least 5,000 years ago. They are large, strong animals, and some breeds are used to pull heavy loads. Racehorses can gallop up to 30 miles an hour. That's almost as fast as Mommy's car drives. Horses are definitely faster than me. I wouldn't want to be in a race with one. Lifespan and life stages. Depending on breed, management, and environment, the modern domestic horse has a life expectancy of 25 to 30 years. A male horse is a stallion, and a female horse is a mare. The general term for a young horse is foal. A young female horse is a filly, and a young male horse is a colt. A castrated horse is a gelding. Size and measurement. The height of horses is usually measured at the highest point of the withers, where the neck meets the back. This point is used because it is a stable point of the anatomy, unlike the head or neck, which move up and down in relation to the body of the horse. In English-speaking countries, the height of the horse is often stated in units of hands and inches. 1 hand is equal to 4 inches. The height is expressed as the number of full hands, followed by a point, then the number of additional inches, and ending with the abbreviation H or HH for hands high. Thus, a horse described as 15.2H is 15 hands plus 2 inches for a total of 62 inches in height. That seems a little silly to me. Why not measure them in terms of puppies? We could say a horse is 12 puppies tall. Movement. All horses move naturally with 4 basic gaits. The 4-beat walk, which averages 4 miles an hour. The 2-beat trot or jog at 8.1 to 11.8 miles per hour. The canter or lope, a 3-beat gait that is 12 to 15 miles per hour. And the gallop. The gallop averages 25 to 30 miles per hour. Besides these basic gaits, some horses perform a 2-beat pace instead of the trot. These horses are really fast. I mean, I'm fast, but they are so much faster than me. Sport. Historically, equestrians honed their skills through games and races. Equestrian sports provided entertainment for crowds and honed the excellent horsemanship that was needed in battle. Many sports, such as dressage, eventing, and show jumping, have origins in military training, which were focused on control and balance of both horse and rider. Mommy likes to see horse shows, but I show my displeasure by barking at the horses on TV. Other sports, such as rodeo, developed from practical skills such as those needed to working on ranches and stations. Horse racing of all types evolved from impromptu competitions between riders or drivers. All forms of competition, requiring demanding and specialized skills from both horse and rider, resulted in the systematic development of specialized breeds and equipment for each sport. The popularity of equestrian sports through the centuries has resulted in the preservation of skills that would otherwise have disappeared after horses stopped being used in combat. They have shows where dogs compete in both how pretty we are and how well trained we are. I used to watch them with my daddy. I bet I could be the best in them when I'm a full-grown cavapoo. Horses are trained to be ridden or driven in a variety of sporting competitions. Horse shows, which have their origins in medieval European fairs, are held around the world. They host a huge range of classes, covering all of the mounted and harnessed disciplines, as well as in-hand classes where the horses are led rather than ridden, to be evaluated on their conformation. The method of judging varies with the discipline, but winning usually depends on style and ability of both horse and rider. Sports such as polo do not judge the horse itself, but rather use the horse as a partner for human competitors as a necessary part of the game. Although the horse requires specialized training to participate, the details of its performance are not judged, only the result of the rider's actions. Horse racing is an equestrian sport and major international industry, watched in almost every nation of the world. There are 3 types: flat racing, steeplechasing, or racing over jumps, and harness racing, where horses trot or pace while pulling a driver in a small light cart known as a sulky. Work. There are certain jobs that horses do very well, and no technology has yet developed to fully replace them. For example, mounted police horses are still effective for certain types of patrol duties and crowd control. Cattle ranches still require riders on horseback to round up cattle that are scattered across remote, rugged terrain. Search and rescue organizations in some countries depend upon mounted teams to locate people, particularly hikers and children, and to provide disaster relief assistance. Horses can also be used in areas where it is necessary to avoid vehicular disruption to delicate soil, such as nature preserves. They may also be the only form of transportation allowed in wilderness areas. Horses are quieter than motorized vehicles. Law enforcement officers, such as park rangers or game wardens, may use horses for patrols, and horses or mules may also be used for clearing trails or other work in areas of rough terrain where vehicles are less effective. I like learning about animals that help people. We should all help each other as much as we possibly can. Entertainment and culture. Horses are used to preserve cultural traditions and for ceremonial purposes. Countries such as the United Kingdom still use horse-drawn carriages to convey royalty and other VIPs to and from certain culturally significant events. Public exhibitions are another example, such as the Budweiser Clydesdales, seen in parades and other public settings, a team of draft horses that pull a beer wagon similar to that used before the invention of the modern motorized truck. The Clydesdales also have puppies in their commercials. The puppies are the best part. The horse frequently appears in coats of arms and heraldry, in a variety of poses and equipment. The mythologies of many cultures, including Greco-Roman, Hindu, Islamic, and Norse, include references to both normal horses and those with wings or additional limbs, and multiple myths also call upon the horse to draw the chariots of the moon and the sun. The horse also appears in the 12-year cycle of animals in the Chinese Zodiac related to the Chinese calendar. Wow, horses are really strong and fast and super cool. But I know I'm my mommy's favorite. She never holds a horse in her arms while he sits at her computer. I've never met a horse, though, but Master Frisky did save the old horse fan in our Fiction Friday story from last year. Daddy says that on ranches, horses and dogs work together, so maybe I'll work with a horse someday. That would be fun. Almost as much fun as coming back on Friday for the next chapter in Lad, a Dog, or on Monday for my next Music Monday song. Thanks for learning with me today. Bye!